So we discussed a little earlier this morning, there's a growing bitter, really hateful feud going on via in the chat room, via the Facebook page, et cetera, et cetera.
I've never, ever viewed the chat room, but apparently people go in there and chat.
Vince is viewing it right now, and Stephen Windsor is the alleged bad actor here. But he has, not surprisingly, leapt to his own defense. Vince, are you looking at the chat room now?
Well, what went on?
I wish he would call. I wish the people involved would call so we can have a real conversation like real human beings.
What went on while we were on vacation? Come back from vacation, and there was all kinds of text about, did you see what happened in the chat room? And my answer was, no, I didn't spend my vacation following what you were all chatting about.
Oh, good Lord, can you imagine?
This has been bubbling up, Jack. This has been percolating.
For a while.
Yes.
Between a couple of people? What's the most people ever been in the chat room at once, would you guess? 5?
No, 10, 15, 20.
15 to 20 others, it says.
All right.
So, we've had allegations from a number of different people. Evidently, Char and what's this other guy's name? He's the guy who wrote the email we mentioned earlier this morning.
Char posts a hot picture of herself, so guys are either always coming on to her or seem to hate her because of that.
Okay, all right, that's a clue. All right, what's the other guy's name?
Chris or Steve?
Oh, Chris. Yeah, Chris. Apparently, Char and Chris are on the receiving end of Stephen Windsor's vitriol. He has posted comments that I hate black people, says Chris, and posting my name. If something is not done, I will pursue legal action. Last resort. Don't even want to go there.
Sounds like a Ron Paul newsletter.
Could you pursue legal action?
Settle down. I don't know.
I think you can say anything in a chat room, can't you?
Multiple insults have included Nazi, scum bitch, bad mother, doesn't read to her kids, go suck, Chris, oh boy, I can't read that, Norwegian bragger. The list goes on and on.
I don't actually know the legal ins and outs of this, and I want to hear more about this right after the break. But can you say anything you want in a chat room on the internet? I mean, like anything. Could you be talking about assassinating the president in a chat room, or is that...
He said she's just an apartment manager, not successful. Her and Max's, that's her husband's name, $250 to Fisher House is nothing. I give more. Wow, now wait a minute. You got to defend yourself, Stephen Windsor.
Who says something like that?
Comparing credit limit is next.
Oh, yes. Wow, there you go. Now you're swinging the big stick. What's your credit limit? Okay, more chat hate on the way. You're listening to the Armstrong and Getty Show. The Armstrong and Getty Show. I'm Jack Armstrong. He's Joe Getty.
Here we go. Hate in the chat room. First, the accusation. It's Char from the chat room. Hello, Char. Blinking the light of day, hurting your eyes as you emerge from the chat room onto the radio.
Hello, Jack and Joe.
Hi.
It's great to talk to you. I've been a fan of the show since August of 1998.
Wow, that is the day we came on the air.
You're
Right,
an
and
originalist.
I've been in the chat room since tax day, 2009. I had 3 babies at home, and I couldn't go to the tea parties. I was so busy, and I heard Seabase, mention the chat. So I've been.
You text regularly. You're a participant in the show. We appreciate that.
Okay, so we got to get right to the accusations.
Sure,
we don't have a lot of time. So Stephen Windsor's being really mean to you.
Well, yes, and the thing is, I always really liked Steve. I knew him for about 3 years, and we chatted in several chats together, at least 10. I always liked him, and I do see that he's deep down, he's a very good person. I somehow got involved in it because I'm actually a very good friend of Chris.
Like in real life or on another chat board?
No, in
IRL?
real life and in chat.
Okay.
What's IRL?
In real life?
Okay.
Yeah.
Oh, I see. Okay.
Char,
So I basically got pulled in it that way, and it's an unmoderated chat. It's open 24/7, so just a lot of strong personalities.
Okay, all right, Vince, go ahead. You got a question?
is there anyone on Steve's side who defends him?
No, Steve does have some friends. Doc Immersion, Blondie, Jamie. He has some friends.
So the chat's just an empty room. And, you can go onto the chat and say, is there anybody here? And somebody will say, I'm here. And you'll say, who are you?
it's like the wild, wild west.
And then a conversation starts and...
Right. Well, basically, it's basically intended for the show, so it's more active, 6 a.m. to 10 a.m.
All right.
And then,
Hang on a second.
24/7.
And then, Char, you started another chat, right? Why?
No, that was actually my personal chat. It's basically a combination of my friends, my family, some previous chatters, and then about...
You have 3 kids. I can barely keep myself clean. You have multiple chat rooms going.
Yes, I do.
All right, hang on a second. All right, we're going to keep you on the air. We're locking you on the air. This is like when Carter got Begin and Arafat together. Steve in Windsor. Steve, allegations have been leveled that you're just being pissant mean.
Hi, Steve.
I know. Hi, Char. How you? Oh, yeah.
I'm doing fine, Steve.
You're pretending.
Like I said, Steve,
I'm
I
not
always
necessary
liked
to this
you.
process.
No, you're not.
Like I said, I always liked you, but I think because of my friendship with Chris, I got involved in your comments.
All right, too much chatting, Char. Steve, talk.
Okay, yeah, but that was minor things. The whole thing is the thing was all sent by the person in the chat that is like the bully of the chat.
Well,
and then for months and months, I've been trying to shut the guy up a little bit.
That is your opinion.
Away. Wait a minute. He drives people away that
there's more people in the chat than ever since Chris started.
How does he, too much chatting, Char. How does he drive people away, Steve, in your opinion?
Calling them names, I don't know, making fake names and then attacking them that way and just, attacking people.
So you're saying you're just giving as good as you get.
But see, that's all the thing of a chat anyway. That's why I think it's kind of absurd. Because
that was going to be my question. What is the thing of a chat? I can't imagine doing it.
It's just a chat, yeah. Well, it's people that are fans of the shows. We've been listening for years. Like Char said, I've known Char for years through the chat room, and we put up the links and everything. And of course, I've contributed to the show.
But so do you guys discuss things we're talking about?
Yeah. Yes.
Okay.
We do.
Yes.
So you're saying this Chris guy has been a big old bully, Stephen?
No, Chris is a great guy. I love
the air. Wait a minute.
Chris is a wonderful
person. On
person.
the air many times.
Steve.
Yeah.
Is Chris being a bully? Is that what you're saying?
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
No, Chris is a wonderful guy.
Would you shut up, Char?
You're not letting me contribute.
Oh, are you serious? Oh, my God. I wish we were going to be on for another half hour.
That's right.
You take calls.
You're not getting contributed only through the text, the tweets, the email, the chat, and on the phone. But other than that, we're shutting you completely out.
Okay, I'm sorry.
Hang on a second. There's only one way this is going to happen. I've unlocked her. You're going on hold. Don't go away. All right, now Steve's on the line. You're saying Chris has been a bully, and you're being real mean back to him. Will you concede that?
Yeah, oh yeah.
Okay.
Sometimes a little over the edge. Yeah.
But are you trying to drive him out of the chat room?
And then when Char did the thing, excuse me?
You want him to leave the chat room? Is that your goal?
No. My goal is just to make him so he doesn't attack people when he comes in all the time.
Oh, okay. So you feel you're the referee of the entire chat room?
Then when Char...
Shame him. What's that?
Then Char did the thing. What thing were you about to say?
Oh, well, she was supporting him and such. So she got some of my extra vitriol because in my mind, right, my little plan on the chat room was to get other people to say that.
Well, right, but they're not. And see, that's one of the problems with the whole. I've decided I'm going to be the policeman of who ought to be in here. Maybe all the other people are cool with the dude in there.
No, I don't want him to go away. It's just his behaviors.
It's like a Christopher Guest movie.
All right, Char, we'll allow you to speak now. Your counterpoint.
Yeah, they hit Char on there. Yeah.
That's funny, Vince.
I understand that Stephen has strong opinions about Chris, and vice versa. They both have strong personalities. However, I don't think that I deserve to be bashed as a result.
Correct.
And I wasn't bashing.
I think y'all need to hug it out.
I think you're all nutty as a pet coon.
I know we are.
I wasn't supporting every statement or post of Chris. I'm just saying that I'm a friend of his. That's
okay. All right.
Okay.
You know, we really need to hug it out here.
I know. Oh, well, I like Char and everything. I love the show.
All right.
We both love the show.
Well, we appreciate
Steve,
that.
All right.
I agree on that.
Char,
Okay,
thank you. It's nice to talk to you, Steve. You've been a strong emailer through the years. Keep it up. Your contributions are appreciated. Let's all just act like civilized humans, all right?
Or not.
I got a new one coming, too. Yeah, I got a good one coming.
Okay, terrific. We'll look forward to seeing that. Steve in Windsor, everybody. not quite the bad guy as was originally portrayed, or is. Why don't you all chat about it till your fingers bleed?
And what's interesting is it's so obvious that we very quickly become insignificant to the process at all, which is how they got together and why they're in the chat room, I guess. But, I mean, we quickly fade into the background of relevance, really.
Well, I don't know about that. Well, we can. It's certainly a dynamic. Mostly we're the springboard, which is nice. That's fine. We haven't heard from this Chris bloke, though. I mean, he came off all victim-y in his email earlier this morning. Now, Steve is saying, hey, Chris, whoa, dude, you can't step into the ring, punch me in the face, then say, I don't want a box, I don't want a box.
But this is so common, you know, if you follow the comments on the story in the newspaper article or YouTube videos or whatever, just people battling. And it's just a thing. And I've got a radio show, so I get to say what I think about everything whenever I want. So maybe I just can't relate to it, but God dang it, like walking away from a bar fight. Somebody says something like, whatever, I don't care. It's just not worth I don't know. I don't understand getting into these various keyboard fights. Do you, Vince? Make sense to you?
Well, all that's required for evil to triumph is for good men to remain silent, Jack.
Evil.
You're just trying to get people's goads, you know? I don't know.
Their goat. You get someone's goat.
I get their goad. Whatever that is.
You goad people into getting their goat.
Or you goat them.
You actually have a goat. I'd watch out. Somebody's going to get it.
You're listening to the Armstrong and Getty Show. Armstrong and Getty, Rabbit. I'm out of the grueling 4-hour workday.
So many people think, I got to get to the chat, see what's going on there. There's some good verbal abuse happening. I'm okay at that. Do what you do best. Money will follow.
All right.
Or something.
I don't